Taking Mako home on the train, man, she is a pleasure. She is to take on public transportation. She just kind of chills and plays between the legs. Mako. She's awesome. I'd be taking her on the train all the time if she was my dog. She might go on the train all the time, I'm not sure. She's great. She'd probably do good on a plane. On anything, she's awesome. Super cute. Somebody asked if she was a husky. Husky? She looks nothing like a husky. Huskies are big, isn't it? Husky. I guess because of the mask. Mako. Place between the legs is a great place if you take you should teach your dog this if your dog goes on public transportation. That way nobody's stepping on your dog, the dog is out of the way. I have videos on it if you want to learn how to do it. It's very simple. Don't train your dog with food. Mako was not trained with food. She was before she met me. Didn't go well. Do you understand? Didn't go well. I take Mako into her building, and Miko's building is fully staffed. I mean, seriously, on the ride down in the elevator, one of the guys was talking that was working in the building with one of the guys that actually staffs the building, and he was saying, oh yeah, that apartment's being sold for $13.9 million. So see, it's fully staffed, so they're nice people, the staff. But I have Miko at sit, and I say sit to Miko, Miko's sitting and being good, and as I'm standing there waiting for one of the staff to take me up to Miko's apartment, everyone on that staff, as Miko is sitting, is trying to call Miko to them. The dog is at sit, do you understand? Yet they want to interact with Miko. They didn't ask for permission, they just started encouraging Miko to pop out of sit. And I'm like, I have her at sit. Oh, I see. You know, if the dog's sitting, you should leave all dogs alone. Doesn't matter if it's a service dog, a house dog, it just doesn't matter. Just leave them all alone. If the dog's being good, you know, in other words, if this person, the people that were trying to get Miko to pop out of sit to come to them, I'd have to correct Miko. No, I said sit. As I was coming out of this fast food, Japanese food place, it's called Wasabi. There was a guy that he was in there with like six kids, and he got food for himself, and as he's walking out, he goes, I just love Chinese food. He doesn't even realize that he's eating Japanese food. He certainly didn't get sushi, you know. It's 14 degrees out, and I'm driving to Beaver Dams. We have to take Charlie. Charlie's dad's coming down, meeting me. He's going back to Canada. And like I said, it's 14 degrees, and I'm at this viaduct in Brooklyn, and there's always like these homeless people that hang out by the viaduct, and it's 14 degrees. And one of the homeless people I noticed is this woman, you know, young girl, probably 21, 22 years old, attractive. She's living on the streets. She still sort of she had nice clothes on, sort of, like she had like an expensive down coat on, like her clothes look clean and everything. You know, how much longer will that last? You know, she's clearly going down the tubes. Anybody that's living on the streets, it's not easy, okay? So there's either like, you know, anybody that's living on the streets, there's some kind of problem. It could be drug addiction, it could be mental problems, it could be, if you're a kid, I was homeless for a while as a kid. You know, a parent kicks you out or whatever, you're living on the streets, it's rough. And that's what I wanted to say, is that like nobody wants to be on the streets. It's difficult living like that. So when you see those people, I couldn't stop, but I would have given her and her boyfriend, whoever the guy was, some money I'm just telling you, it's no fun being on the streets. It was the worst time of my entire life. That was right before I joined the military. And I joined the military because it was getting cold out. You know, I was like, fuck this, I can't take it anymore. I don't know how they're sleeping in this weather. Seriously. I just, sleeping in the cold, waking up cold like that, it's tough. You see those homeless people, you know, don't just like ignore them, or don't think like, oh, they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Would you feed a homeless dog? Would you feed a homeless cat? Well, then help them. Nobody wants to be fucking homeless, and nobody asks for mental illness or addiction, okay? It just happens. That's what I'm saying, it just happens.